Cordozar Broadus Jr., known as Snoop Dogg, is an iconic American rapper, singer, producer, and actor born on October 20, 1971. Emerging in 1992 through his work with Dr. Dre, he quickly became a defining figure of West Coast hip-hop, known for his smooth drawl, wordplay, and laid-back style. His debut album Doggystyle topped charts and cemented his influence. Over the decades, he released numerous successful albums, explored reggae as Snoop Lion, created a gospel project, and ventured into acting. With more than 35 million records sold worldwide and multiple awards, Snoop Dogg remains one of hip-hop's most enduring cultural figures. About his early life. Cordozar Broadus Jr., later known as Snoop Dogg, was born on October 20, 1971, in Long Beach, California. His father, Vernell Varnado, left when he was an infant, so he was named after his stepfather, Calvin Broadus Sr. His mother, Beverly Tate, nicknamed him Snoopy because he reminded her of the Peanuts character. Raised as the middle child of three sons, Snoop grew up in a Baptist household and started singing and playing piano in church at a very young age. His mother's love for choir music and classic R&B heavily shaped his early musical identity. As a child, he worked small jobs such as selling candy, delivering newspapers, and bagging groceries. He was known as a committed student, active church participant, and football player. Snoop discovered his talent for rap in 6th grade, often attracting large crowds at school with his hallway performances. Despite his mother's efforts to steer him away, Snoop became involved in gang activity during his teens and was associated with the Rollin' 20s Crips. After high school, he faced several arrests related to drug possession. During this time, he began recording homemade tapes with cousins Nate Dogg, Lil One Half Dead, and friend Warren G as the group 213. A freestyle eventually reached Dr. Dre, leading to Snoop's audition for Death Row Records, helped by mentorship from rapper the DOC. About his personal life. Snoop Dogg married his longtime girlfriend and high school sweetheart, Shantae Taylor, on June 14, 1997. Although he filed for divorce in 2004 citing irreconcilable differences, the couple reconciled and renewed their vows in 2008. Together, they share 3 children, sons Cord and Cordell, and daughter Corey. He also has another son, Julian Corey Broadus, from a previous relationship with Lori Holmond. Over the years, Snoop has become a grandfather several times, with 7 grandchildren as of 2025. Family connections are significant in his life. He is a cousin of the late Nate Dogg and professional wrestler Mercedes Moné, and has claimed to be related to Brandy and Ray J, though the singers have expressed uncertainty. His family has also endured losses, including the death of his mother, Beverly Tate, in 2021, and his brother, Bing Worthington, in 2024. Snoop has been open about past experiences, even claiming in a 2006 Rolling Stone interview that he briefly lived the life of a real pimp in the early 2000s. In 2023, rapper Boldy James also stated they are related. Despite personal struggles and tragedies, Snoop Dogg maintains strong ties to his family and roots. About his career. Snoop Dogg's rise in the early 1990s began under the name Snoop Doggy Dogg, after Warren G introduced him to Dr. Dre using one of his demo tapes. This encounter led to Snoop signing with Dre's new label, which later became Death Row Records. Dre immediately put him to work on the soundtrack for Deep Cover and featured him throughout his groundbreaking 1992 album The Chronic. This exposure paved the way for Snoop's debut project, Doggystyle, a record that turned him into one of hip-hop's most recognizable new voices. Its singles, including What's My Name and Gin and Juice, became national hits and helped shape the sound of West Coast G-Funk. Despite his laid-back vocal style, Snoop became a central figure in debates about gangsta rap due to the genre's violent themes. His image grew even more scrutinized in 1993 when he was charged with first-degree murder, though he was later acquitted in 1996. After the trial, he tried distancing himself from street life and focused on his music and new ventures, including his label Doggystyle Records. During the mid-1990s, Snoop worked closely with Tupac Shakur, appearing on the iconic track 2 of America's Most Wanted. But the chaotic environment at death row, marked by Tupac's 1996 death and Suge Knight's legal issues, affected Snoop's career. With Dr. Dre already gone from the label, Snoop released The Dogfather in 1996, which showcased a toned-down G-Funk sound. Although it sold well, it did not match the success of his debut. Frustrated by contract restrictions, Snoop refused to continue recording for Death Row until this contract ended. In 1998, Snoop shifted direction and signed with Master P's No Limit Records, where he released several successful albums, including The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told, No Limit Top Dog, and The Last Meal. By the early 2000s, he reinvented his image once again and scored hits like Beautiful and Drop It Like It's Hot, the latter becoming his first #1 single. His collaborations expanded widely, from forming the group 213 with Warren G and Nate Dogg to appearing alongside pop acts and rock bands. Through the 2000s and early 2010s, Snoop continued experimenting with new sounds, performing globally, and releasing a steady stream of albums. His evolution included exploring reggae under the name Snoop Lion, diving into electronic music as DJ Snoopadelic, and collaborating across genres. This period solidified him as a versatile and enduring figure in popular music. About legal issues. Snoop Dogg faced numerous legal issues throughout his career. After high school, he was repeatedly jailed for cocaine possession and was convicted in 1990. In the mid-1990s, he was tried for murder but was acquitted in 1996. He later dealt with several marijuana-related arrests, gun charges, and multiple airport incidents involving weapons or drugs between 2006 and 2007, resulting in probation, community service, and fines. He was also detained in Sweden in 2015 for suspected drug use. Civil cases included assault allegations and sexual assault lawsuits, some of which were dismissed or settled. His record also led to temporary bans in the UK, Australia, and Norway. About his real estates and car collection. Snoop Dogg owns several notable real estate properties, with his primary residence long located in Diamond Bar, California. His main mansion spans over 4,000 square feet, and he previously owned a larger 6,500 square foot estate nearby. Over the years, he has invested in multiple properties across California, including additional homes for family and rental purposes. His car collection is equally famous, featuring classic lowriders and luxury vehicles. Some of his standout cars include a 1967 Pontiac Parisienne, a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, a Chrysler 300C, a Dodge Challenger SRT8, and various custom cars inspired by his love for West Coast lowrider culture. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and kindly subscribe for more videos like this.